This is the first demo. Okay, so here we go. We've got system instructions for two different copies of, statutory interpretation models. We're going to take the California, a section of the corporate code. Basically, I'm trying to find out how many directors it takes to run a nonprofit. To incorporate a 501c3. And so we have each model. On this one, there's actually no difference between the models. So it's just going to, no difference at all. So it's just going to show you sort of some amount of the randomness and why it can be helpful to have multiple models. Right, so on the left, we got nothing, no information. Turns out that's not correct. What we get on the right is exactly what we hoped for. Interestingly, they both started their search to answer the question, what is the minimum number of humans required to form a nonprofit in California? They both started with their prediction, which I only just thought about earlier tonight. We would do that on the LSAT, but their prediction had them start in the definition section, which is not where I would have started, right? I would have looked at the requirements for formation. But yeah, the model, I guess, was smart enough to start someplace else. Yeah, so what I'm doing here is just putting the prompts, or the outputs, rather, of each model into a Word, or a Google Doc, one Google Doc each, just to keep it sort of consistent. But I don't think there's any reason you couldn't do it all in the same one. And then I'm going to go to the model output reconciliation engine, which has specific instructions, system instructions telling it to review and reconcile any differences between the two outputs. And so I guess this is pretty helpful, that there are significant differences. I anticipate sometimes it'll be harder to visually, as a human watching it, and see the differences. But yeah, now I can see what it does. This is just one prompt. You can put as many prompts as, an arbitrary number of prompts in there. Cool, there we are.